Hi, Robin here, back for another video. Today I'm going to show you all about the photography settings on the DJI Mini 2 SE. I'm going to go through all the settings in the menu and things like panorama and tell you how to stitch them together and stuff. So, have I got the drone on? Nope, let's turn the drone on and I'll get her up in the air. I've got the landing pad down there. Put the old strobe on before I forget. Flashing green. Right, so we're all ready to take off, so let's do an automatic takeoff. Here we go. Let me bring the drone close to the camera so you can see it. Make sure you can see that. Right, so let's gain some altitude. And let's push on forward. What we'll do, we'll go to the end of these houses. We're not in a very scenic position today, but is what it is. Right, I want to go past the houses and then start taking a few shots. This gains some altitude. So I'll stop around here. Right, let's spin around. Right, so first I want to show you what's in the menus. So we go to camera. So you can either record in JPEG or JPEG and RAW. Aspect ratio, you can do 16:9 and 4:3. Generally you want 16:9 unless you're going to print them out in the old school 4:3. But just to show you what 4:3 looks like, that's what 4:3 will look like. Let's go back into the settings, put it back to 16:9. Anti-flicker, I recommend leaving that on auto. Histogram, now if I turn that on, you'll see on the screen there's a histogram which you can move to anywhere you want, so it's a useful tool for avoiding overexposure and stuff. Next up, we've got overexposure warning. I use this often, so what you do, I put that on, and you see in them windows down there, there's a checkerboard pattern. That means that will be overexposed when you come to take the picture or film your video. So for this purpose I'm going to leave that off, and I'll turn the histogram off, I think. Next up, grid lines. Now at the moment there's nothing on the screen, so if I go back into that, put the dot on, that's what the dot looks like in the centre there. Well, it's not actually a dot, it's a cross. Next up is I don't know what they're called, all them lines. That's helpful for if you want to line up the horizon, but to be honest the gimbal will do that pretty much anyway. And the next one is a cross. Now I personally like to have the cross and the centre one on, so I'm going to turn off that middle one. That's how I actually like it. Next up in the centre we've got frame guide, which is a new feature. So if I turn that on, and I will put it on 9:16 vertical, that's if you want to record. Oh, did I? Frame guide 9:16 vertical. Frame guide is only available when recording in landscape. So I think we need to switch to video to actually see that. Ah, there we go. So that shows what, it's still going to record the whole frame, but you can crop that in later in editing. So we're going to go back on photo mode. Go back into the settings. You've got white balance, and that's about it. So, as for photos, I'm just going to use these houses as an example. So we're on standard photo mode, single photo. So you can push the button on your mobile phone screen or use the key on the remote, and that's what I'm going to do. So that is a standard photo. And I'll show you what that looks like on screen. So next up we got AEB, which will take 3 photos. One will be underexposed, one will be normal, one will be overexposed. So I'm going to go ahead and take that same picture. There we go, you heard it go 3 times. Now if we go to view the pictures, you should see that one is AEB. So we have this one, you have to push the AEB free photos. So you get, I think that's the normal one, overexposed, and the other one's not loading, but I'll put them on screen so you can see them now. Right, next up we got a time shot. So you can choose how long you want to record, do a picture like every 2 seconds. So I'm going to do that. So this should take a picture every 2 seconds. And there we go, every 2 seconds. I'm going to stop that. That goes from 2 seconds to every 60 seconds. So that's the normal picture taking mode. The next ones are this icon down here. We can do a sphere, 180 or wide angle. So I'm going to choose the wide angle first. Now this wide angle, you just line up your shot. So yeah, let's just do that shot. Spin it around a bit. Hit the capture button. And this will take, I'm not sure how many pictures it takes, 9 I think. That's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now that takes 9 pictures and it will stitch them all together. So if we go on the play icon, connection error, unable to download. It's because I got my Wi-Fi off, I think. Let's go back to play. There we go. Yeah, it's because I turned my Wi-Fi up. So on this picture, this will download this to my phone now. Because bear in mind, if you unplug the SD card and put it in a computer, you'll just get the 9 separate images. So what you do, download it to your phone and then plug that into your PC if you're going to use video editing on your PC. And there we go. So that is the 9 pictures cropped together, stitched together, sorry. Actually looks like a nice picture. And again, I'll put that on screen now so you can see it properly. So next up we got the 180. So I'm going to click 180. So I'm going to click the 180 and push go. Now this takes, let's count them, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, this is all done automatically. 6, 7. Was that 7? I think it should be 9. So again, if we go to view that picture, connection failed. Not sure why it's failing. So it'll be this one, downloading it. It's because it's actually downloading it while I'm here. Right, so now it's been downloaded, we click it and that is the 180. Again, if you plug the memory card in the computer, they won't stitch together automatically. You need to download it on your phone and then onto your computer. So this is what the 180 picture looks like. And the last one I want to show you is a sphere. So we click the sphere and take the picture. And this is my favourite one, it's quite cool. It's almost done. And there we go. So that one's done. So wait till that's downloaded. So now on your phone, if you go to the right album, the DJI album, you can click each feature and view it on there. And you can also view the 360. So if I click the 360, you can see it as a dual. Spin it around manually. Panoramic 360. That's pretty neat, isn't it? And from there you can click capture image. Round. Stretched. Oh, the stretch one's good because I'm actually moving my phone around. Well, up and down anyway. And let's go ahead and look at the other one. The next one is another 360. Oh no, that's the wide angle, which you can view in a 360 if you want. But that's kind of messed that up. So yeah, here's the 360 photo. Downloaded. And you can see how wide it goes. And also on photography, you can go into pro mode. So in the bottom right hand corner where it says auto, click on that. And then here's your pro mode options. So you can choose the, let's put that down. So you can choose your ISO, your shutter speed. So we better make that quicker. At the moment it's really overexposed. So yeah, you can choose your shutter speed from 1/8000th all the way to 4 seconds. Useful for night. You can choose your ISO, which will let in more light. As you can see there, ISO 100. If I whack it up to 3200, lets in more light. And also down on the bottom it will tell you if you are overexposed. So I'm going to pull that back down to its plus nothing. So that's our shutter speed, 1/1000th of a second. Right, I hope you found this video useful. I'm going to go ahead and land the drone now. Been flying for, oh, how long? 14 minutes. So let's go ahead and do an auto land.
Return to home.
And that should be pretty good on the pad, I think. Alright, cancel that. Let's go back a bit. And down.
Landing.
And there we go. Hope you've enjoyed this video. You may have learnt a thing or two. See you on the next one.